what's going on, guys? It's Joe, and this is a little bit of StarCraft 2. I know I don't normally play StarCraft 2, but there's a reason for that. Like, how many of you have ever heard of MLG? Just kidding, of course you've heard of MLG. But LoneStar Clash, the weekend before the Quantic run, helped to run rather, really got me quite excited. Like, I'm going to go play this. So, yeah, I'm going to go and play. And I've been playing for like 2 weeks now. Even though I got the game over a year ago, I hardly put any time into it. But, yeah. Me and Haikai decided we were going to play. He picked up the starter pack version, and then I decided the starter pack version wasn't enough for him and forced him to buy the real version. And from there, we kind of practiced, and we're both pretty crappy. And then Evil Kit's like, Joe, I'm going to beat you. And I'm like, okay. But I wasn't going to 1v1 him, because he's a better player than me. As you can see, he's probably already beating me on supply. He's got 13, what have I got? Oh, I got 12, so he's not beating me there by much. But I wasn't going to take him on alone, so he enlisted the help of his friend, Not 3. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, because I don't speak French. So yeah, I knew I wasn't going to beat him in a straight up game, because he's already got a scout out. My scout is just going around getting lost, really. And he's already building a gateway. And look at my base, I've got an assimilator and a pylon. Like, he's going to win in a one-on-one game. And that was me there, hanging up in his corner, telling him that the base must be up there. Telling Not Tree, that is. So I decided I was going to go and have a look. Sorry. And I was like, right, I'm not going to beat him in a one-on-one, so what I'm going to have to do is try and Proxy Pylon him. And for those of you that haven't ever watched StarCraft, MLG or whatever, it's where you put a pylon in their base, like so, where they can't see. As you can see here, this is Evil Kit's vision, and you're not seeing him at all. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to try this. And then in a couple of minutes, you'll see, there you go, Evil Kit puts down a patrol for his little probe here. And what's this? Ready? He sees that, but thankfully he's too busy building pylons over here, so he never actually sees the fact that I've still got a worker there. And I knew that he'd saw me, therefore I had to do something, which you see there. See, wow, that was amazing. That was amazing timing. And it was like, right, he's not going to check in this corner, because why would he? Like, there's not enough space to build there, neither are playing Terran, and he knows that I don't really ever use warp prisms. So I'm not going to drop someone in the back of his base. But then I realised, wait, he must have seen the pylon, and he never saw my my probe go back. Therefore, because of his two well-placed probes here. So therefore I'm going to stick him back here at exactly the same time that Evil Kit sends the Stalker and kills me. Therefore, he's going to assume that this, which he does assume, is the only pylon that I have. Now, we're running back to my base. You can see that I've now got 16 workers. Now, that's absolutely appalling, because you look at Not 3, he has 26. You look at Evil Kit, and he has basically 29. Give or take 29 minus 1 Stalker. So, yep, he's winning. Let's be honest. He's got more supply, he's got more most things, but there you go. If you see in this here, I have 600 minerals to his 30, but he's got almost double my supply, therefore that's not good. You'll see in a second he'll come and attack me with a group of stalkers, which he pulls out. But this here, Cybernetic Squad, this is what makes this strategy work. You need, as soon as it goes down there, to research Warp Gate, which I do. And he's decided to smiley face because I had typed in the chat. He hasn't seen my second pylon, because if we go back, he hasn't.
Research complete.
Oh, research complete, was that? What was that? Oh no, that was Evil Kit researching something. What did he just research? He just researched Blink, didn't he? Or Warp Gate. No, Warp Gate, because he's just changing that one there. So he now has 5 stalkers, and he's probably going to send them my way. And as you can see, I'm putting down warp gates, no gateways 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I'm chrono boosting this because I need this warp gate technology to come up. And I just had a feeling he was going to attack me, and you can see his mouse clicks going there, and I can now. He sees me there, and at this point he starts coming into base. He's never going to be able to take that out before they start building. So what he does instead is decide he's going to kill the pylon, which will take power out to anything else. It takes out power to these two guys that actually snipe. That one's about 2/3 done. So my goal right now was to make sure I trapped him in there. Lol. Was to make sure that he wouldn't be able to kill me before this cybernetics comes. I've got 1,300 minerals stacked up, and he has 4 stalkers left. So 1,300 minerals is enough for me to make 13 stalkers. Not 3 was a bit slow coming in there with his 5 stalkers, 1 zealot. And yeah, here goes, and you'll see me warp down in just a second. Still can't see it. He's putting pylons down. He's got a pretty good supply, like 43 out of, and compared to mine, I'm 18 out of 42. So yeah, he has way more than double. But back to everyone, and just turning my last ones into warp gates. Really useful hotkey. Minor engagement there, but I'm just gonna mix it up a bit. Bam, straight. I didn't mean to put down the sentry, which was quite funny, but oh well. And we click on Evil Kit. He's got 47 out of 108. He must have a lot of pylons just scattered around the map. There we go. He's got another 2 there, 1 there, and he's like running back. And at this point, I go to Notry. It's time to go, and he runs in, admittedly a bit late with his 10-man army, whatever that looks like. For some reason they decided to attack the Nexus and stuff before actually attacking everything else. I'm not sure why I did that, because I could have quite easily just taken out most of his pylons to supply them. So at this point he's now got more stalkers than me. He's blinking really, really well, but I'm just going to bring in more stalkers and screw up his deck. I've still got 1,000 minerals. Go back to Evil Kit's view, he can't see that. And I'm just attacking these. He's warping, or trying to warp these in all the time with his 5 warp gates, but my 7 warp gates are better than his 5 warp gates, especially considering I actually have a lot of spare min. Back to all view, you can see me warping in more, killing probes, and killing his pylons, he's already lost power to that. He'll lose power to some other things in a second, and I warp in even more stalkers. Notry comes in and gets a couple of kills here. Let's go to units lost. You can see the Evil Kit's now lost 22 units. I've only lost 13, and Notry's lost 3. But the fact that I've got all of my workers going in, I have 800 spare minerals, now 900. I can warp in 9 people whenever I want. 10 people. It's just such a cool tactic, because, well, it was such a cool tactic to use against Evil Kit, because he thought I was just going to go blink stalkers or something and he'd be able to trash me mid-game, which I didn't, making his life a lot more fun than probably a lot less fun. Oh look, more stalkers, haha! No, they're not stalkers, they're zealots. And sorry, my mouse control is probably pretty shitty, and I'm just going to carry on doing here. Like normally if I was going a later game, then I'd I actually supply blocked myself. That was quite funny. Normally if I was going a later game, then I'd build a forge and go for some upgrades. And I take out Evil Kit's 2nd Nexus, and he is left with 40 minerals. Therefore he can't rebuild the Nexus, and it's only a matter of time until he dies. And I was loving it. I was completely pissing myself. Oh my god, you got destroyed, etc, etc. And he was like, no, no, sacre bleu, and all this French stuff. And in the end, we just laughed it off, and he demanded a rematch, and I was like, no, I'm going to leave on a high, and that was the end of that game. And I think that was the end of that commentary. If anyone wants to destroy me or train me on StarCraft 2, just drop me a message on YouTube and I'll happily get some training, and then we'll go pro. Maybe, probably not, definitely not. But yeah, if you have any tips, just feel free to jump on. I'm playing on Europe, so for those American guys, I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. So yeah, thanks guys, and stay awesome.